stay true to yourself. That's the biggest thing. Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise you in order to fit in to whatever the agenda, the narrative, whatever the world's trying to tell you to do. Be true to yourself. That's the biggest thing.
All things you were told that you had to do in order to be cool
or successful.
Play sports, be a musician, rapper, producer, whatever.
Dancing.
That's falling by the wayside because I feel like as a community we're learning other avenues to travel down, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
Yes. So, as you've seen probably on social media and everything else that's going on,
what's going on social media? I haven't been on social media in a while.
Michael B. Jordan has been hitting headlines again.
Oh yeah, Creed.
Yes, he's got a movie. He's got a couple other projects. They announced that he's also doing I Am Legend 2 with Will Smith.
Oh,
that's a big deal too.
Ooh, okay.
But another little nugget: he was being interviewed by someone
about what?
His success, and ironically, this individual went to high school with him.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah, and he acknowledged this person because he remembers because they used to bully him.
Ooh, dun dun dun. Intro.
There it is. Yes, kids. He was called corny back in the day. He wasn't seen as edgy. He was he didn't fall in line like everyone else. He was nerdy, uncool, didn't have swagger or anything else, and they thought he was boring. And look what happened.
Oh man, I'm still called corny.
Same thing with me.
I'm fine with it. I embrace that.
Absolutely.
I'm not here to impress anybody's expectation of me.
There we go.
But what's funny though about this whole situation is I was also bullied. High school, middle school, all that.
Same thing. Yeah.
I remember every single bully.
Me too. Oh my God.
I remember every single bully, just in case they find me when I'm successful and I can hit them with that.
And right there's what you said. That's how he won. He took. He probably used that to fuel him to be successful.
Right.
Other than The Rock, Michael B. Jordan is right up there being talked about. He's built from The Wire, being a little scrawny kid on there,
right,
to Fruitvale Station, all the way to where he is. Through with Killmonger, everything he's done has led him to the point. The last 10 years, this man has been on a meteoric rise.
Right.
And I'm sure that was part of fueling him. These people that told him he was corny, he was lame, he didn't fall in line with the social narrative of being belonging.
He's also, they call him corny. Well, people still call him corny because he's also the kind of brother who dates outside of his race.
That's also been said.
So pair that together, it's just a whole lot of people who like to attack you because they're not like you, and then they end up going in a direction that is superseding your hierarchy in society. All of a sudden, back then they didn't want me.
Now I'm hot. They're still on me.
Hey, Mike Jones. Let's go.
There we go.
But it's funny though because it's like you don't really expect to see people that you go in high school with in the later on in life. People try to go as far away as they can from high school.
But running grocery stores, the gym, I run into them every now and then. And they're like, "Hey, man," and some of them they apologize. Some of them they know and they avoid you.
Right.
They know. And some of them have. The ones that have come up to me and acknowledge, "Hey, yeah, I was different." I don't take anything personal. It's part of life. It's part of growing.
So if you apologize years down the line, that takes a lot.
Yeah.
That does take a lot. That takes absolutely a lot. And if you are a bully, if you've ever bullied someone, you know what? You should probably take that into consideration, especially when you reach adulthood, because I understand we're kids, or we were kids, and we do dumb stuff.
Of course, absolutely.
The effect that it has on people's lives can lead to tragedy, as we've seen in the multiple school shootings. Can also just lead to resentment down the line. So.
Absolutely. People don't forget stuff like that. And then you got to think, on top of that bullying they may have received there at school, what about when they got home? Right. Who knows what your home life is? So if you live in the crap, go to school, and that's what your life comprises of. Right. Is school events, home life, and both those areas are destructive and chaotic. What is that going to do to a growing child who's trying to come into themselves?
Right.
It's going to make them a miserable adult, a bitter, evil, malevolent person.
Right.
So we're one of the lucky ones. We were able to find ourselves and use that to do it. Same thing with Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is kind of like, in a way, not necessarily us, but he went through it for being nerdy because he's into anime and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the things the armor he wore in Killmonger was based off of Vegeta, the Saiyan armor and everything.
Yeah.
He's nerdy. He's the guy. He is the same thing as us. We don't necessarily deal within our race. We date out. He's the guy that's making it and is pissing people off because he's going against the narrative.
Right. All things you were told that you had to do in order to be cool.
Or successful.
Play sports. Be a musician, rapper, producer, whatever.
Dancing.
That's falling by the wayside because I feel like as a community we're learning other avenues to travel down, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
It is.
That and a lot of things that we used to get called corny for now mainstream
anime.
Yep.
Yeah, it's acceptable. Now everybody wants to do it. Now everybody wants to emulate. Oh yeah, man, I love anime. Yeah, name some characters.
Yeah. It's like start naming some shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Goku. That's Goku. That's Goku. No, but you're right. That's what it is. It's become more acceptable now. Everyone's like, well, this is cool. That's how the world works. Things that are deemed not okay at one time aren't okay. Look at some of these 90s sitcoms, all these early 2000s. Some of the stuff they said now would not fly.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to change. It's
yeah.
going to change, and that's kind of what happens. Is things are evolving, and what he's showing us is stay true to yourself. He hasn't changed himself.
Right.
He's that same man. I mean, obviously he's changed in other ways, obviously to elevate himself, but down to the blueprint of himself. He stayed true to himself. He didn't give in to the peer pressure.
Right.
I'm sure he had tough days.
100%.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
People were ridiculing him. He didn't have a lot of friends, and it's okay. You don't need friends. You just need that small little group of people who have been down with you since day one, and it made you better, and you've in the process made them better.
Right.
That's what it's about. And all the rest of it, what happened? Everything else failed. Success, financial gain, happiness.
Right.
This man can have any and everything he wants now.
Yep.
Due to that sacrifice, due to his due diligence in deciding to stick within what he truly believes. So I love it, man.
That's the name of the game, man. It's a level of karma that we like to see. I mean, Revenge of the Nerds. It's always
absolutely.
It's always a good thing to see, and I'm happy for him.
I am too. 100% happy for him, and the fact that everyone wants to take shots at him.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. He never says anything back.
Joe Budden.
Yep.
Yeah.
They wanted to, and it's fine. He takes the higher road because even negative, it makes him look better. He's staying within his masculinity, and he's not coming back, lowering himself to your level and attacking you back. Why do I need to?
Right.
You're here. You're going to continue to be here. That's about as high as you're going to climb.
Right.
You're mad that you're not going to climb any higher.
People like to punch up.
Yep. See?
People like to punch up.
Other than that, like I said, the main thing to take from this today, guys, would be stay true to yourself. That's the biggest thing. Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise you in order to fit in to whatever the agenda, the narrative, whatever the world's trying to tell you to do. Be true to yourself. That's the biggest thing. Will Robertson here. I'm out.
My name is Malcolm Eugene. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it with all your friends on the TikToks and all those other social media sites. With that said, we are outro.